Welcome back. What are we
Here
doing
we
here,
are.
Connor? Oh,
Being
by
one
the
of the most
way,
miserable people on the planet. Yes, this is more post commentary. David's still bitter about it. We just were talking to him about the something file, the white file, some alchemy thing.
mm,
I don't remember what we were
alchemy.
doing after that. Yeah, it's important though, because it's how you stay alive. Because you gotta just chug those potions like an alcoholic.
Yeah, especially if you're bad at the game.
Or you're playing on a harder difficulty.
Are you playing on a harder difficulty?
Slightly, yeah. I'm not saying I'm getting good, but not really trying to be either. Oh yeah, just some random wolf attacking. How were we?
Do
Oh,
fisticuffs with the fucking wolf.
that is an actual thing that people do play as. I remember actually no, that was one of the possibilities that we considered
Mm-hmm.
playing the Khajiit
Mm,
fisticuffs.
the fisticuffs. I thought it was
Right?
a thief.
Probably with that combined, but like the idea was going to be that you didn't actually do any. Oh yeah, this is that weird book. I remember this. Some something weird happened. Yeah, it's just this book that got like stretched out somehow. I don't really
Yeah,
know.
kind of looks like a zip line.
It kind of does. Yeah, wrong game. But yeah, it was an interesting one. I think I remember. I think we were making a long adventure around, like the north side of the I was about to call it the Lonely Mountain, High Hrothgar. Um,
The Talus mistake.
yeah, there it is.
Yep, that sure was a mistake.
Yes, it was. Oh, there we go. On the horse eventually.
That was a very flattering angle.
Yes, it was.
Speaking of horse, whenever we actually recorded this episode, I had just finished BoJack Horseman.
That's a great segue.
I know, right? I'm very good at it.
I can tell you had that one saved, didn't you? Yeah, you're banking on that.
No, I
I
kind
know,
of I kind of forgot about it.
I know. But it's very, very good show. Um, how quickly did you finish that?
I don't remember exactly how long it took, but it was a couple weeks.
Yeah, that was a show that I could only watch like one episode at a time.
Mm. For
So
me, I've been kind of in a bad habit of this, but I've had like shows on in the background while I'm playing like a game.
oh really?
Yeah.
Hmm. I've never done that before. I'm normally when I'm playing a game that, depending on the type of game, I suppose I could see it with some games, but like if it's like a game that I'm playing, I'm not doing that. I can't multitask like that because, well, you're not. At least in my opinion, it's just you have that on the background.
Yeah. But I mean, I was, actually watching the show like
Mm-hmm.
by itself sometimes as well. So, but yeah, very introspective show. It was
Very
very good.
much. Will Arnett's masterpiece. That's not true, but it's a good bit or good show featuring Will Arnett being a piece of shit horse, not human, a horse.
He is a
BoJack Horseman.
horse.
If the horseman didn't give it away,
Yes, yes. Which season would you say was your favorite?
I need to rewatch it because I kind of watched it like in piecemeal.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like watch it as it came out. I just like watched like the two seasons, stopped for like a while, then another two.
Okay,
Um,
gotcha.
I mean, the one I remember the best was the last one.
Well, yeah, and this is the most recent, and
Most recent, I feel like it was the most like consequential, like where everything kind of came to
yes,
a culmination.
I mean, I would say season three was definitely the most consequential overall.
I need to get reminded about what happens in that season,
Um,
but
Well,
I remember these guys are kind of hard.
yeah, it's hard to.
He didn't cut up that's a dummy.
No, but it was funny.
Yeah, it was. But okay, what are you saying?
It's hard to talk about the show without it being like a spoilery, like
Review or something.
Yeah, because like if you're coming to this video, you're probably not expecting to hear about BoJack Horseman. But anyways, it was BoJack at his worst.
I just don't remember what he did that season. So I don't know. I just remember the last really bad thing that he did. That was real bad.
Yeah. Basically, it has the most lasting consequences on the rest of the series. And it's definitely, like...
Is that the one with the events that transpire with the other actress?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, essentially his surrogate daughter.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, look at that. It succeeded. Just pounding potions away.
Yeah, wasting potions on these guys.
It's not wasting if it's to complete a quest. You gotta do it sometime.
Yeah. Although if you do a better job, then you don't have to waste the potions.
Oh God, well, that's not Brienne's playstyle. Brienne is a charge and ask questions later type of gal. You know this to be true.
Yeah. I can't even say it's like you specific, although you are the one controlling her.
Yeah, but if I was playing a stealth archer, this game would be a breeze. This is like a hard mode. There's definitely not a well-placed decal, but you can ignore that.
You should take the skull. Or you should have taken the skull.
Why would I have taken the skull?
Because it looks cool.
Yeah, but does it have monetary value?
You could have sentimental value.
Yeah, but I can find them elsewhere. And also, once again, this is post-commentary, so I think it's a little bit too little too late, unless you want me to make the trek back.
It could.
I think I'm okay, though.
I remember you also being enamored with this, with the...
Yeah, the Dwarven Sphere, because it's weird. I've never noticed this before. It's probably new, but yeah, it's just like fun little discovery I made.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember ever coming across this before, so it's always exciting when you find new stuff with this game. It's not necessarily very familiar with it.
Yeah, I think I did cut out you reading that book that you had found because it was unnecessary.
Cut that out, but you didn't cut out the death.
Yeah, because that's what you get.
I'm sorry that I enjoy the stories in the game and learning the lore.
Restoring order. Discover the location of the Conjurer's lair.
Interesting. I'm sure I'll get to that eventually. Did I get to it? I don't remember. We'll find out. Find out this episode or next episode, because I really don't remember anything.
We'll find out together on the next episode of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ever watch that show?
I mean, it's not a bad show. It's a good show. It's
kind of like
It's one of those
like on for a very long time, like Pokemon.
Not nearly as long. It's definitely not as long running as Pokemon, but it has a lot of different series. Like,
oh, like spin-offs and whatnot.
Yeah, spin-off series. Because I mean, you got to sell the next brand of cards.
Yeah, that's how they make all their money.
Yep.
Now, is that true with Pokemon?
Pokemon. It's probably more the merchandise than anything else. But Pokemon is like, I think it's the largest.
It's like franchise or something like that.
Yeah.
World. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just remember like having the cards like when I was little and not knowing what to do with them because I thought that was like cool. And then I never watched the show, never played it. I never played the games. I tried out the games a few times. I didn't really care for them too much.
Yeah, I mean, I owned the cards more like my brothers had the cards originally, and then I kind of just had them after they both left or grew out of them.
So you got the hand-me-down cards.
I mean, there's some good ones in there. I think there's either a Charmander or a Charizard one that's like really good condition. It's like the old school card.
Oh, nice. I just remember with Yu-Gi-Oh, I was like, my cousin was into it, so that's why I was into it.
Yeah, and, well, that's how it is when you're growing up.
Yeah, when I was like little. What was it? It's like one of those like combination cards. Is like 5 of them to like make this like giant thing. I think it was like a dragon or something.
It was probably a Blue Eyes White Dragon. They loved their Blue Eyes White Dragon.
You know what? I'm gonna confirm real quick because I really don't remember. It's
text your cousin asking.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. But that was it.
Yep, some kind of Blue Eyes.
Yep. There's like 5 cards to go with it or something like that, I think. But
the only other one that I would think of is a Exodia.
How do you spell that?
EXODIA. I think so.
No, it wasn't that one. It was definitely a blue-eyed one.
Okay.
Look at you go. I'm having that Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge right on the top of your head.
More because those are like the 2 of the most famous cards.
That's fair, yeah.
Because, like, if you watch the first episode of the show, you would know that.
Well, not done that, so. Oh, I do remember someone I was friends with. I really don't remember who. Once again, maybe it was my cousin playing. I don't know. It was like playing like one of the video games too, like with like you just played the card game basically in a video game.
Yeah, I know they released a new one not too long ago, called like Master Duel, but I've never played it. The one thing with like past like the first or second series is it got so convoluted. And at this point, yeah,
it's impossible to understand.
Yeah, unless you've been keeping up with it, which I have not.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get into. Wait, how about Dragon Ball Z? Have you kept up with that?
I'll be honest, I never really watched Dragon Ball Z growing up. That was just... It was mostly Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. That was my, like, fake anime.
I think I watched Dragon Ball Z on occasion, like just when it was on or something like that, like on what channel, like on Nicktoons probably. But I never got into any of that. I never got the closest thing to anime that I got into is Teen Titans and Avatar, and that says a lot about how into it I am. I did try in high school because I had a friend that was really into it, and no, I didn't care for it.
Yeah.
Like legit anime.
There's currently 5 different series. The original Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is the most popular one, or the most well-remembered. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, which I remember watching a bit. Then 5Ds, Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, which was essentially Yu-Gi-Oh! On motorcycles.
Wait, what? I mean, okay, I don't know enough about the Yu-Gi-Oh universe, like, understand exactly what environment and everything is in that poor goat.
Yeah, I know. that poor goat. Well, I don't know exactly what happens between like the original Yu-Gi-Oh series, Yu-Gi-Oh GX, and then Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds, but Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds is kind of like a dystopian nightmare type of world.
Interesting. Like, what type of dystopian, though? There's a lot of different types of dystopias.
I don't remember very well, but I'm thinking like 1984 type of dystopian.
Okay, I gotcha. What fun.
Yeah, I know,
What
right?
type of children dystopian? That's saying that's like, yeah.
And then, uh, and then the fourth and fifth one were called Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal and Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, which I would assume just means Arc 5 or something or whatever. But I have no clue about those since I didn't really. Yeah, I only remember 5Ds a little bit. And the original series is the only series that I've watched all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
And it has pretty much the similar trappings of most anime, where they love their flashbacks. They love having like entire episodes dedicated to explaining what's happened
Mm-hmm.
in the entire series. To sometimes yeah, usually it's between characters who haven't always been in the entire series, so it's not like just two people explaining stuff to each other that were both there. Like I think Korra does that once or twice, where
Probably.
yeah, where Korra and Asami were just explaining events that they were both there for.
Gotta help the audience out somehow. I love these guys. They're true lads.
Mm-hmm.
Just sharing some drinks, having a good time.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I liked the Ember Island players.
Yeah, that was a good take on that.
Yeah, because I feel like it's a kind of a trope in most shows that you have a flashback episode near the end.
Yeah, almost always.
Mm.
Like, it's good to kind of help recap everything before going into the end of it, especially for long-time viewers that, have been watching it as it came out and not binge watching it, but God, do they suck sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes. Ember Island players was
an exception. Yes. I mean, the entire finale for The Last Airbender was so good.
That was top tier shit.
Mm.
And it's like, I just love series like that where it's like, how it's going to end. Like, it's just the type of show, but it's just like you don't want it to end because it's so good.
Mm-hmm. I think
I died.
Damn Spriggan.
I know. What are you gonna say though?
I can't remember. Did we talk about the live action show yet? Like the trailer for it. I think you might have brought it up, but I had already.
I think I brought it up because you had just sent it. Yeah, that's right. You had sent. I had sent it because it's like I haven't seen it yet. It's like, God.
I so far I don't remember everything from the trailer because it's been a little while.
Yeah, me either. But I'd say I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, like it's pretty hard to make it worse than Shyamalan's.
Yeah, that's a pretty damn low bar.
I mean, don't count Netflix out, but
Yeah, they've done it before, but I will say I at least really like the casting choice for Iroh and Ozai.
yes,
Top
yes.
tier.
When I saw Iroh, I thought that's what Iroh looks like.
Yeah, exactly. Like they did a very good job with that, and
Hmm.
I think all the other characters are pretty good too.
Yeah,
So
as
what's
long
one thing I am?
as long
Go ahead.
as they don't fucking call Aang Ong, I will be
They're
happy.
not going to do that. That just, just the rule of thumb, according to the internet, like the Avatar fandom is there's no live action Avatar movie.
Yeah,
So
yes, there is
I
people. Even though we don't want
willful
to admit
ignorance
it, they did
willful
make that
ignorance
piece of
is the
trash.
way. Willful ignorance is the way.
And then you
So
have
I
that
mean,
one contrarian who's like, I actually really like the live action more than the anime, or
it's
more
so
than the
funny to
show.
me. Like that came out when we were young. Like
Yeah,
like probably like in
I
our early
remember.
teens.
I remember them hyping it up on Nick Choice Awards.
Yeah, I think I do too. But I just remember like when I was little, like it was like I didn't know what made a good movie. Most movies I found entertaining at least. It was like, oh, that was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Like watching Ice Age and stuff like that.
your stupid kid brain.
Exactly. And I remember thinking like that was not very good. And I'm like talking to my I watched with my like uncle and cousins and all them, and we're like, that just was not good. Oh my god, I'm just like chugging these potions away. Chop. Oh my god. Oh, and then you heal.
I did cut out a few
At death here.
deaths. Yeah,
Okay, yeah, because this one was hard.
yeah. This one, I think Connor died at least twice to this one.
That sounds about right. Yeah, it was a hard one. Got a lot of
Yeah.
health, but that's the way it is. I just need better armor. Is my issue, and it's not giving me better armor.
Well, maybe you need to find better armor.
That's what I just said. It's not giving me. This is why I loot so much, David, and you complain about it every time. I don't want to hear it. It's either I
Well, you
loot a
just
lot.
need to know what to loot. That way you don't have to
I
loot
do
a
know
bunch.
what to loot. I do know what to loot. I look for the loot. That's the key to it. Being a loot whore is about finding the best loot, and that means just taking everything you can, and that's the key. That was a good skill book to grab though, because light armor takes forever to level up.
Hmm. I would assume light armor levels up by getting hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So gotta get hit more, but getting hit hurts. So
Plus, I would imagine you can't die when you get hit. Otherwise, you lose that progress.
that's right, because Skyrim's like a save based game where if you die, you're going back to that last save and you lost all progress.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, makes sense.
yeah.
It's
Oh
not
wait, have
fun,
you
but
ever
it
played
makes
that?
sense.
Yeah, it's not, but yeah, it's the type of game. It's just I'm alright with. It's just for
Although,
me.
I suppose the upside is if it wasn't like that, if you used like a potion or something, you still get that potion back. Because
Yes, you do.
that part sucks in games when
Yeah, it takes away the stuff that you use, and even after you die.
yeah, and just makes it even harder.
Yeah, yeah. It's like kind of like Dark Souls actually. It's like that. Like you get your Estus flask back, but if you use something, you used it, it's
Yep.
gone.
Yep.
Have you ever played Risk of Rain 2 though, or Risk of Rain 1?
I my friend got me the Risk of Rain 2, I think, but I've
Mm.
only tried it like once and
Uh,
did not get into it.
okay. I played it like the first time the other night, and then I played it again earlier today with one of my friends, and it's it's a fun game. It just gets so crazy towards the end.
Yeah.
So much fun. Like it's just pure mayhem. You don't know what's going on. There's so much happening on the screen. The music is really good too.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think you'd appreciate the music in that.
Yeah, like my friend really enjoys it, so
Hmm. Yeah, it's like a good game for. you have a bit of time to. That's not necessarily true because like if you do have a lot, like it can. We were playing for like an hour straight because it's a roguelike, whatever the difference is. I never keep it straight, and we got to. We were just playing on the easiest difficulty because we wanted to get to the very end, and we got there, and it took us like 50 minutes to an hour, which is probably our fault, because it's supposed to be a fast-paced game. You're supposed to keep moving, but oh man, it's so sad we died at the very end because the difficulty gets harder the longer you take. Don't cook my horsey.
Okay, so you know what roguelites are named after, right?
Can't say that I do.
So there was a old school, I believe it was like a text-based adventure called Rogue, where it's essentially what you would think of, like you play through an adventure, but if you died, you had to start over from the beginning. That's what a rogue game is.
Okay.
Roguelites, and I have like the definition up here.
Oh, right here. Okay.
But like I do somewhat remember what they are versus a classic rogue.
Yeah.
It's you.
Hard.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that definition is not the definition I remember hearing.
Oh man, I forgot. I was just chasing after this dragon. No, come back. The ragdolls and the dragons are so funny to me.
Okay. In roguelites, you keep some progression when you die, so like
yeah, that's right. A roguelite, yeah, that makes sense.
Unlocks and stuff. Roguelike is everything is lost on death.
But you go back to a save point, I think, right?
I'm not sure.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I think most games are roguelikes now. There's not a whole lot of roguelites. Because honestly, I don't know. In my opinion, that just sounds kind of frustrating. But that's just my opinion.
Things are like roguelites. Lite.
Okay, yeah. See, that's why it's just two similar words, so I'm gonna get it.
Yeah. Yeah. The roguelites are more like Binding of Isaac type of style.
I've not played Binding of Isaac.
Okay. Basically, it's what most people think of when they think of like roguelites. Or when someone says, you know what I mean, though.
I don't know why I just saw this, but I guess technically, like, you could say the same thing applies to games like zombies too. That'd be a roguelite.
Sure, let's go with that. I don't know what zombies is.
Call of Duty zombies.
Oh, okay, sure.
A normal mainstream game. But yeah, it's like, have you not played zombies before?
No, I've never really played Call of Duty, but we'll get that into that conversation in the next episode. So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.